Pasko na! It's Christmas! A blessed holiday greetings to all of you. If you're like most Filipino families, I would guess you have a Belen on display in your home. You have all the figurines, Mary down on her knees, Joseph standing with his staff, a group of shepherds on one side, and then the three magi on the other, plus animals all spread all over. And at the center of the display is a baby Jesus lying in the manger. Rarely, if ever, have we thought about how strange it was that Jesus, the promised King of Israel, was born to very poor parents in the most inhospitable situation and placed on a feeding trough, a manger. Think about this as you listen to the story of the birth of Jesus as told by the Gospel writer Luke. In those days, a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. This was the first registration when Quirinus was governor of Syria. And all went to be registered, each to his own town. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, from the town of Nazareth, to Judea, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be registered with Mary, his betrothed, who was with child. And while they were there, the time came for her to give birth. And she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling cloths, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the inn. Joseph and Mary were from a poor town of Nazareth, and were forced to go to Bethlehem, which was hundreds of miles away, just when Mary was about to give birth. And when Mary finally gave birth, she didn't even have a decent place to do it, because there was no room for them in the inn. This was a King of Kings. When he came to the world, he came in the humblest of situations, even under scandalous circumstances. Siguro kung ngayon siya pinanganak, maring nandun lang siya sa kulungan ng mga baka o kabayo. Yung una niya ay mga dayami, higaan niya yung lagayan ng pagkain ng mga hayop. Pati kumot niya, siguro mga retaritaso lang. Hindi siya sa first class ospital, kung saan may aircon at mga makabagong gamit. Because of the circumstances of his birth, he identified more with the poor, the rejected, the marginalized, the sinners, instead of the rich, famous, and powerful people in Jewish society. And yet, he has come to rule the world. The kingdom of God has broken into the world with the birth of a baby in Bethlehem. We can learn from this that our present circumstances do not define our destiny. How the world views me and you is not who we are. So do not allow the world to tell you who you are. Only God has the right to define you. If you are a follower of Jesus Christ, no matter your status or situation, you are a child of God. As we reflect on the true meaning of the coming of the King of Kings this Christmas season, and as we think about how the greatest King chose to be born in the humblest of circumstances, let us keep in mind, faith matters to